with Joel, let's start the show. Ready, set, come on, let's go. Let's go.
Wow, the timing. Crazy. Who did that? Cobra? Cobra November 1-3? Nice. Nice. This is a little worrisome right here. I'm a little worried. I don't know if the real world weather is going to work 100%. Will I even be able to get stuff off of the aircraft? I mean, look at that. It's already completely froze. And there's no I couldn't find any kind of de-ice on this aircraft. I don't know if Steffeth is here, but Steffeth did this new repaint. New Flights with Joel livery. Woohoo! Thanks, dude. And there he is. I didn't mean to show it for the first time completely frozen solid like this. I guess I'm just going to have to change up my weather. It's like... it's... why is it so frozen? Well, because we're in the very top of Canada. This almost as far north as you can go in Canada. And it's -2 Fahrenheit here. I thought yesterday it was much, much colder than that. Yesterday it was -17. When I was checking out this flight. So -2, why is it even frozen? And I don't know if the flight sim cares about this, but there must be some amount of moisture in the air in order for it to freeze like that. The flight sim may not care about that at all. Look at that. Look at that. So I have to change the weather because there's no, that's -19 C. Maybe that's what I was seeing yesterday, -19 C. That might be what I was seeing. That might be what I was seeing. It is too cold. It's not too cold to fly this helicopter. What you would have if you would have a heating blanket, which is not modeled here, right? They would put a heating blanket on a couple of hours before they wanted to start. And then once you're started, I think you'd be fine. I think you'd be just fine. So there's Cobra. There's hello, Marco. Hello, Wall. And I thought I turned those labels off, but I guess I did not. Red Heron is here. Oh, a bunch of people are here. Ace Driver, Rad Pilot Randy, Flying Teapot, Chopper John. All kind of folks. Let's pop in and see. Oh, that didn't do it. Uh-oh. Why did it do that? Okay, why? Oh, shoot. It's so cold, my sim's not working. If you get tired of it, might have you covered as well. Oh, nice. Nice. Now, why this did this instead of going inside, I don't know. Maybe it's too cold for the sim to work. Yeah, something just messed up. This keeps happening to me with the outside view. Maybe... No, I was already having the trouble before Sim Update 1. I'm still in Sim Update 1. Maybe it's a bad idea to nickname your Tuesday stream Troubleshooting Tuesday, because I'm having some difficulties. Oh, you're kidding. I had to load in 4 times. I know you always do that by accident, but how the hell do you get into the drone mode? Why? I don't know. This isn't even the drone mode. Like, see, it won't move. I moved it. It won't go anywhere. So I don't even know what mode this is. It's not. Yeah, it's frozen. And when I click here, now am I in the drone mode? No, I'm still not. It's just doing. I don't know why it's doing this. So you've never had this happen? I'm the only one? Oh my God. Now I'm really bummed. And there we go. Now we're in something. Okay, that's the drone mode. That is drone mode. Somehow I did that. How I got in this mode, how I get out of this mode, those are the questions. This is good, though. This is good. I flew in 2020 last night, and I was remembering how many things have not caught up to it. There are so many things we love about this sim, but the camera is not one of them. For me. I far prefer, and, you know, no flow. All the add-ons. So I'm going to hit this drone cam toggle. Boom. So this should be in this. Nope, it's not in now. Now it's not. It's still in drone cam. It will not toggle back. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. There's red hair coming over to help me figure it out in person. So I'm here. See, that should have toggled the drone cam. What if I hit this? That just sets me in a frozen motion again. I can't. Oh, it's my built-in buttons, I think, is the problem. Let me make sure I'm on the right thing. Maybe I'm just on the wrong keyboard, and that's what's really throwing me off. Maybe I'm on the 2024 keyboard. No, I'm not touching the keyboard. That doesn't make sense. Keyboard helicopters is what I want, but I'm not touching the keyboard. It has nothing to do with it. Controller here. Let me hit this button and see. See, decrease drone, set drone target, toggle drone, B. It's just B, plain B. Set pause off. Set pause off is also B, secondary input. Is that what's doing it? Am I going into pause break and back? Or some weird shit like that? No, that didn't do anything. Oh boy. Oh boy, that one. What if I... Okay, so that did that. Took me all the way out there. Where did you see the double assignment? Let me go back in. Uh-oh. I have a triple assignment. Secondary. So I need to get rid of that secondary assignment, don't I? This here. Set pause off. Just get rid of that. However, it doesn't explain what's going on. Now I'm back in the sim and I have no control again. It's frozen again. Yeah, now I can't toggle. Oh, jeez. Well, I toggled back to the drone and that blew me up. That blew up everything. I have no idea where I was. I hope it didn't get me out of the ice. Jeez, who's honking? Wait a minute, who hogged? My character's not out anymore. Oh, that's really strange. My character disappeared. Is my character way off in the woods somehow? Okay, toggle out of the drone. No, it won't do it. Oh, this is very strange. It's still not letting me do anything. This is getting really annoying. Super, super annoying. Oh, Stepeth is in the cart. He is in the cart. So, shit. I said it. I've reloaded 4 times. I've reloaded the entire sim 4 times. It looks like I have to reload the flight in order to do anything. Because this is not letting me do it. And this is driving me freaking nuts. So let me check one more time. Oh, I'm on the wrong device. Toggle drone. Set drone target is left hand B. Decrease drone translation RB. Yep. Does Shift C work for you? It doesn't because I've changed my keyboard. I've changed the keyboard, so Shift C doesn't do anything, I don't think. But it never has. It even... Oh, search by input. Display checklist. That's what my Shift C is. Which is odd. When was it ever Shift C? That is really odd. I don't know how. Oh, because I think I started with 2024. Let me go to this keyboard. Oh, nope. I don't even have the original. I don't even have the original in here. Usually I use the controller. And I go, this one here and B, and that gets me in the aircraft. Until it does this and freezes, or I go to the door and open it. In this situation, I would go to the door and open it. Something is happening when I press the buttons. Oh, now I'm back in drone mode. This is the weirdest effing thing. And in drone mode, nothing really works except the drone. until I switch back out of drone mode. Which it now will not do. It won't toggle out of drone mode. Oh, this is really strange. Sorry, folks. I know this is probably really boring. So I can't go to the cockpit cam. I can't do it. Reset drone position. It won't do that. It's like the camera said, everything broke. External cam, reset position. See, it won't, now it won't switch. It's frozen. Everything froze. If I restart, I'll show you how there's several ways I get into the aircraft. Oh, do not do this to me. God dang it. I have to re-nickname this Tuesday as Terrific Tuesdays. If I restart, hopefully this will work. Terrific Tuesdays. Tantalizing Tuesdays. No troubleshooting. It worked. It worked. I'm ready to fly. Okay, now, if I just want to get in the plane, I hit this and this. This is how I get in, which is the normal way to get in the plane. Now that I'm in, I can probably do anything. I can probably do anything that I want to do, most likely. It's the most likely. And I want to start it up before it all freezes again. See what my... Really wish you could set Fahrenheit on here. See what my electronics is say. Collision light, avionics. I wish you could see my livery. Yeah, it's really a bummer that I can't see your livery. It really is. It drives me up the wall.
Now, what I have for your starters today is a potato-encrusted
There we
scallop
go. That's
with
what's
lobster
important.
foam. And we're going to top that with some nice cream fraiche.
And I've seen nothing from Microsoft Team about changing any multiplayer stuff. It seems to be still last on their list. So my controllers all work. Controllers work. Yeah. And buttons or switches are on. Let's start it. Hit the start. And get it cranking. My outside air temperature is minus 19°C. Minus 19 now. Is that what is that Fahrenheit? Is that -2 Fahrenheit? Yeah, it's already icing up. This won't work. Now the problem I had yesterday when I was playing around with this. Now I can go outside and nothing happens because whoops, I forgot a few things. I was curious though. The other day, I was curious if you hit Control C, will it take everything off and start for you? No. It will, in fact, do that. Control E. Control E. Will it remove everything? No, it won't. Oh, isn't that wild? Okay, we'll turn it off. Now I can't get it turned off. Oh, great. Oh, so I'm going to go out and remove stuff. Oh, this is really weird. I've not had this happen either. This has not happened to me before. Click. Nothing. Won't turn off. Jeez. What did I do? Everything's frozen. Is that because I hit Control E, I wonder? Oh, jeez. Okay, let me try this. Real quick. I'm going to run around and take things off and see if it just pops into... if it just starts then. Which would be ridiculous if it's true. Take that off and take these things off. Oh, it is. It's just starting now. Not the best way to start your aircraft. Take that off and take this off up here. And then, so what I was starting to say is if I switch it off live weather, if I take it off live weather, then I have snow everywhere, which is really a bummer. So it goes from snow everywhere into... I did not de-ice. I restarted the sim. See all the ice that's building up? I restarted the flight, not the sim. And so that's why it looks like I restarted. Oh, you sent me a DM. A DM with the new stuff. Ooh, look at that. It has flights with Joel flag. There we go. While I'm trying to get started, another livery from Steffeth. I think you can see the flag just there. And cool. Right on. That is the browser. Why is it not starting now? Because I did all that stuff. This is on. Oh, I probably need that. Now it's not starting at all because I broke it. It's too cold to start, maybe. The fuel pump is on.
Hello,
but showing
peasants.
it not on. Is it just too cold? Oh, jeez. Wraith, how you doing? I have to see if did my fuel freeze? Fuel won't freeze at -2. That's not right. I've got enough fuel. Plenty of fuel, but it doesn't appear to be starting. Oh, it takes a long time to start in this cold. Okay. I'm assuming it's because it's cold. All the switches are on. We'll wait for the generator till it starts. Wow. We're still in... Oh, we're on flight. That might be the problem. Let me put it to idle. That doesn't make any difference. So the Shift E or Control E start doesn't work very good at all. If anyone's wondering. It's terrible! Now, since I'm taking a minute, let's try this new thing that Cobra sent to me. Here's the new thing. It's completely different. Look at that. There you go. What do you think of that? Looks way different than mine. It might have worked better if I had all my attachments off before I hit Control E. Maybe it will look good. There it is! The red heron cam with the red heron livery. Also some from Steffeth. Nice. You use Control E for the career mode. That's the only thing I do in career mode is the start. Just, well, so far. I haven't done that much career mode, so I can't say. If I ever get to longer flights, I'll probably use Control E. Very nice. There's the Flights with Joel livery. If anyone's interested, it's still a bummer we can't see them. My helicopter is still not starting. Did yours take this long? It's still just sitting here like a lump on the log. It's still like this. Wow. Just throw on some music while I sit here. Bizarre. My helicopter is not starting. It's not going. And I can't switch this off and on. Like, the switch won't work. There, no, that didn't do it. Maybe that's what I needed. Is that what it needed? This is off, this is on. It is stuck. Stuck. I am again having one of those days probably as a direct result of the nickname Troubleshooting Tuesday. I mean, look at this. It won't do I'm going to have to reload the flight again for the third time. I have frost, and I have never had this, ever. That just stuck. Yeah, I'm going to have to redo it. Oh, hold on. Is it starting now? I can't tell. Is it any faster? Oh, yes? I think it might be. It might be. Have you turned it off? I'm trying. It won't work. I'm trying. As far as the sim goes, I've turned it on and back on again 4 times. This is try number 4 on the day. I was very close to the canceling of the flight. I was really close to just giving it up. Just going for walks. Just watching the Eagle Cam all day. I've been watching the Big Bear Eagle Cam where they have the little babies in the eagle's nest. You know, and guess where they are? Big Bear. So yeah, it's kind of bizarre that we can't see our deliveries. It's been 4 months, man. The 2020 was only out 4 years and before it worked good. Ah! Annoying. Yeah, so I guess I have to reload the flight once again. I would reload on the runway, but I think if I try that, it's going to die. So I'm going to restart the flight. Really sorry, folks. Oh, here, something more interesting while we wait. Yeah, I'm doing it. After I said it. I think I'll restart the flight. Oh, it's not working now. Yeah, everything's correct. It's always started for me. My sim is not doing well today. Now it won't restart. It's dead. That's all I'm getting now. And I know what that means. Because when I just did this, it restarted in about 3 seconds. It just immediately. Immediately. I'm going to give it another minute or so. Wow. Just need one of these. Anyways. At least I still got a nice view of the flight. Wow. What weather do you have on, Red Heron? Do you have live weather on? It looks like you have a lot of snow, which makes me think you don't have live weather on. You have few clouds, yeah. I didn't think I could see. I liked the live weather because it's not snow everywhere. It's only snow where there should be snow. Live weather works so much better. However, I'm probably going to have to do that. Go with that. It's just harder to see the polar bears, but they run real fast, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I'm dead in the water. I am dead in the water. I got nothing here. Oh, man. I need to put up the be right back. Going to change weather, icing over. Yeah. Really? You're getting icing, Marco? Oh, that's crazy. No one else is. We don't have there's no de-icing in this helicopter, so it won't really work with live weather. Oh! My sim's restarting now. Here we go with the sim restart. We'll just go this way. Very nice, Cobra. I like the new banner for the cam. I think that works much better. I just moved my camera a little bit so that the things line up that you were talking about. See, they almost line up. It's hard to tell, except that there's a hesitation when I turn it on. No one will see that. Hey, my sim is started now. Let's give this a try. I'm even going to come in with not live weather. With dead weather. Flight conditions. Weather preset. Few clouds. Departing Churchill. Home of the polar bears. We hope. You're having carne asada Jalito for lunch. Sky Command, how you doing? Welcome in. Is there enough buttons on that A350 for you? I'm just going to come in started even. I'm not going to go through a start. I'm not even going to try it. Thanks for giving Marco a shout out. So it's so good, is it? Okay, because I saw a few that people who didn't think it was the best thing. That, oh no, my sim has crashed again. Okay, I didn't push the button. If I don't push the button, absolutely nothing happens. Isn't that crazy? Now, please load. I'm getting annoyed. This is, well, I see the people coming in. This is a good sign. There's all the folks. I'm not touching anything else on the screen. It could be better, sure, but you're really enjoying it. Good! It looks pretty amazing. Looks pretty amazing. It's very, futuristic. Okay, so this is great. This is great. I'm here. It is working. Let me turn my sim sounds on. I mean, adjust them. Still haven't found anyone else with this problem with their Go XLR. I have to go in and set the sim every time. Every time I have to reconnect the sim. This always is connected. That is always, it's always right. The mic is always there. The volume there, it's always correct. But the sim will not stay connected for the life of me. It won't do it. Just won't do it. All right, so first I'm going to see if I can still fly a helicopter. Fly around a little bit, turn on my tracking. There we go. And my flight plan's not that important. Could be better, sure, but I read that already. The flight plan's not that important. We'll put it in anyway. We'll throw it in here just to see if it works. Oh, I also need to... I flew 2020 for like 4 minutes, and now can't remember how this one works. How does 2024 work again? So we're doing a weird thing. We're flying out to the town, which is actually out here, and there's kind of a helipad there, but not really, and just looking for polar bears. Then we're going up here, and we're going to start down this way and check out the town, and then just fly down the river a bit. Fly down the river a bit, and it does run now. How about that? Still here, Sky Command? Someone did a thing. We can't see each other's liveries, but hey. Ah, oh, good. Cody, what's going on? Does it fly? That's odd. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. How about them apples? Fabulous, good, great, good, great. Everything is frozen out here, but it's not as bad as it was. So now I have 14.9 Celsius on the fake weather. Did you notice there are X's on all but one runway here? Has anyone noticed that? This runway that I'm taking off from is the only one in the sim that's active. Now I looked, and there was no indication in the real world of closed runways at this airport. There was nothing, no runways that are closed, from what I could tell. It's probably a semi-active airport, as it's Canada, it's bush flying, you know, it's getting supplies from elsewhere. All their Amazon stuff has to be flown in by FedEx or something. But you see there's an X on the end of this runway. There's an X there. And there's an X on the other runway. Just flying around to let people get ready. Is this the other runway? Yeah. This also has an X. And this taxiway, even the end of that runway and the taxiway, so I think that's typical weirdness. Now that's what caused my problem there. Trying to fly the H160 is what started me down the road to not getting this to work. I flew the H160 in 2020, and I was going to jump in here and just fly it around a little. Just a fun little project. Completely denied. Denied! Anyway. Now we got this. And we got the red heron chopper over here. Oh, do you see a polar bear already? No way. So this is the polar bear capital of the world. However, they come up here in autumn. This is not the time of year when you're going to see a lot of polar bears. But I already have seen... Oh, did he get one? I already have seen one. I'll just give it away. So it's very possible you'll see a polar bear or two. But this is where... I don't know if you know anything about bears. This is where you really got to lock up your food and everything. And someone was saying, who was saying that the other day? Sunday, I think. We were talking about this. And someone was saying they leave their cars unlocked. So if someone needs an escape from a polar bear, any car should work. They can jump into any car. I'm just seeing if he's got a bear down there that I can see. Got to clear the runway first. They must drive around in ATVs and make sure there's not polar bears on the runway all the time. Just all the time. Giving you air support here. Red heron. Go back over there. I got nothing. Helicopters. We got more helicopters coming in. Polar bear versus plane, none wins. Polar bear wins, actually. Polar bear wins. Well, it depends on the size of the plane, but yeah, you would not want to run into a polar bear in any aircraft, and especially a flying polar bear. Those are the worst kind. If you run into a polar bear in the air, then something is really messed up, right? Then we really got problems. I think the bald eagle is probably a bigger problem for you than the polar bear. Just saying. Just my guess. Okay, are we ready to move on? He lost it. They do run, man. Oh, okay. Because I saw one and man, it took off. So where am I? I'm gonna circle back around, go to the end of the runway, and start on my little route. Although, you know, we can find them anywhere. Trust me. They could be anywhere. We will have to put on live weather again at some point just to show people. Whoa! When we jumped in, my helicopter wouldn't work. It was minus 17C. Minus 17C out here. So that's how realistic this helicopter is. Because we didn't have a heater for it, it wouldn't work. Because we didn't have a engine heater. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I went to this end of the runway for. It's really silly. I'm just looking everywhere. They are harder to spot with the snow. That's why I was trying to go for real weather. Because the real weather has dry spots. And this fake weather, this imaginary weather, has no dry areas. You can't, everything does stick out there. I think a polar bear will stick out because they're running usually. When you see them, they're moving. Oh, I'm still getting ice. I still have some ice forming. Oh man, really? No, I imagined it. Never mind. I imagined it. Zybok, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to the flights.
It's only
as
game.
always.
Why you have to be mad?
It's too early, man. Too early for that. It's true. Why do I have to be mad? I saw a Flight Sim Expo panel with many people that you might recognize talking about 2024, did it deliver as promised? That was the panel. I thought it was weird that I didn't know about it until seeing something about it on a Discord. Anyway, they were talking about the first, the early startup debacle, like the release debacle. That's it. And all I could think was, that's not over. That whole release debacle is still plaguing us a little bit. Much as we love it. Now, I'm telling you, we do love this sim. 10 minutes till landing is rating with a party of 148 viewers? Holy mackerel! Whoa, now I gotta be, like, professional and stuff. Welcome in! Kev Mickwall, BTV Blue, what is going on? Britain DC, how are you? Tail Rotor, go to the red cam. Oh, we got a bears. We're up here in Alaska, in Churchill, Manitoba, looking for polar bears. Welcome in, welcome. Monkey UK, Ice Dragon, trying to keep up with all the names. Thank you for that massive raid. Where's did someone give a shout out here? Holy mackerel. 10 minutes until landing. Oh, with that many people probably doesn't need a shout out, but I give it anyway. That is a big one. That's massive. That could be my record. That could be. You might have broken the record for Two-Tone Murphy. You might have blew Two-Tone Murphy's raid record right out of the water. Woo! Exciting stuff. And we got a show for you. Oh, so he had the polar bear. I was going back to see if I could spot it, where he is. Where is Red Heron? There is that guy. There's Wraith. There's Sky Dave. I have everyone on my screen but Red Heron. Where are you? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He's way back by the airport. Okay, I'm going to cruise back there. Cruise back there and just see. Usually we don't see animals in the same place, but I like to try it. What were you flying today, everyone? Everyone from the raid? I'm guessing you were doing big stuff. A3... Here's my first guess. You were flying the A350. Good guess. You know how I knew? Because you had 150 people for a raid. So I was like, he's flying the A350. Airport to from. Okay, let's see. Somewhere in England. Somewhere in Europe. That's a good one. Yeah, somewhere in Europe. What am I thinking here? No, wrong, not Europe. Okay. It's harder then. JFK to Burbank. Think weird, think wacky, think closed. Oh, weird, wacky, and closed. Well, the airport I'm at is supposedly closed, but when I went on the real world sites, it's not closed. It has X's in the flight sim. Closed airport. Ooh, boy, that is weird and wacky. I probably wouldn't even know what it is. I probably wouldn't even know. All the way back at the airport, seeing if... Oh, that's Red Heron's character. No, that's his helicopter. He's right down there. Hong Kong. Hong Kong isn't closed, is it? Oh, wait. Is Hong Kong closed? Oh, Chicago has an airport that they reintroduced. Did you go to Meigs Field? Oh, Hong Kong does have an airport that was closed, doesn't it? That was a good guess, Marco. Kinda. Oh, kinda. Hey, he's on the right track. He's on the right track. Pretty much. Kai Tak. Okay. That was close. You know, I'm not sure if I have. Probably saw it in 2024 because we've been doing this for 4 years here. But I can't remember, if you can believe that. With the hundreds of flights that I've done, I don't remember every single one of them. I'm landing here to see if I can get a polar bear here. Wraith Tempest has a bear. Now remember, we may not see all the same bears. Let me go over here and see if Red Heron has one. Now I'm very curious. I'm going to have to fly there in a helicopter and fly around. Lost him again. They are fast. The one I saw yesterday ran right into the woods and he was gone. And he was gone. Okay, we'll continue on the flight. Back to the chopper. Oh, I just got a new, this is for the new people. Someone just did a nice livery for me, so I just thought I'd show it off. Unfortunately, no one else can see it. That's why I'm showing it off. You know what I mean, in multiplayer. Okay, turning around. Back to where we were. Well, this is great. Bears can be skittish, especially if you come in... Yeah, exactly! Helicopter's probably not the best for doing your photo shoot of bears. Unless you're going to land 5 miles away and hike in from there. When you get a chance, have a Google at Kai Tak. Okay, cool. I will. That sounds really interesting. I'll have a chance soon because my next stop is a little helipad as we look for bears in Churchill, Manitoba. You should bring your sailplane then. You've got to head off, but lovely to see you here and we'll catch you soon. Hey, thank you so much. Hope you had a great stream. Appreciate the raid. Have a good evening. Oh, I do have some music playing in the background. It's turned down so much I couldn't hear it. Some random stuff. One thing I'm doing wrong right now is I'm too high. Need to be down a little lower. I think yesterday we rated someone flying the A350. Maybe? So we're getting towards the actual town of Churchill now. I think when I land, I should talk a little bit more about the town after I look up the Kai-Tak Airport. Am I saying that right? Kai-Tak? I think that's correct. It does sound really familiar. I keep getting the bugs on the windshield of this always look like animals when you're going along and looking down into the snow. But this gets a lot of bugs on it, and it's hard to tell where your animals are. Oh, interesting. The real world pictures of this town have that right there. Oh, and I just missed my helipad. We'll go out here though. Let's go out to the edge. Hey, thank you so much for the donation to World Central Kitchen. Much appreciated. That puts us very close to our goal. Doing awesome work in the world. Actually won the not the Congressional Medal of Honor. Was that it? No. Just won a medal from the president last year. Assuming Kenko brought me along, but always donate to charities. I appreciate it. Yes. So you were probably an unwilling participant on the raid. Happens to me all the time. All the time. I don't know where these helipads are supposed to be. I'm going to make up a spot so I can look for stuff on the ground. It's over. It's right in here. Oh, now with the snow, I can't see it at all. Yesterday, I kind of saw where there might be some helipads. They mark, I'll park where Marco is. They mark all the helipads in the sim map, but they don't necessarily, it doesn't mean that you're going to see anything in the sim. So this is Flights with Joel. We do helicopters every Tuesday. We do low and slow on Sundays on the Sunday cruise. And Thursdays, it could be anything. Last Thursday, it was a 787, but that may not happen again. We fly jets. We fly old aircraft. Warbirds, all kinds of things. You got one! Okay, as soon as I get on the ground, I might just switch over. Hey, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Amino FPS, is that how you say that? From Kenko to 10 minutes to Flights with Joel. Nice. And wait, let me go here, and we should have, there's a bear. There's a bear. That's what we're doing today, is looking for bears. Now I'm going to look for the airport we were just talking about. Oh, I can't get rid of that because that is my... I got sidetracked on what I was doing. Looking for a window I can close. Kai-Tak Airport in Hong Kong. So this is the one that closed, right? Officially known as Hong Kong International Airport from 54 to 98, often referred to as Hong Kong International Airport, Kai-Tak. Oh, I know why I went there, because in 2020, Orbix did some free scenery there. For Hong Kong, not for Kai-Tak. Yeah. It was built on the water, right? It was built like out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, not in the middle of nowhere, but isn't that... look at the frost on there. And why are your birds working and mine aren't? Oh, that's interesting. It's got birds. Everything. Twisted Sig is here. Fly with Joel is here. We're doing all right. Don't see a bear, eh? Oh yeah, it's like a real life simulation of the Coca-Cola bear. It's a real life bear. What you're doing is imagined. This is real life. Come on. You've got it backwards. Anyway, quick picture of the airport there. We've kind of got some plane in the picture. Nice. Hong Kong. There it is. There it is. Yeah, that's cool. I'm fairly certain that we have gone there before. Because why not? It's famous. It's famous. We would have flown helicopters all around there and landed on all the helipads in Hong Kong. That's what we would have done. Most likely. There it is. Now he's running after it. He's got, by golly, he's got it. I am opening all the wrong things. And I can't see my chat anymore. We are all a simulation, playing a simulation of real life. Exactly. Exactly. Just ask anyone. They'll tell you, oh, now it's by that tower over there. So I see where he is now. I can kind of go over there and see if I see him. He's run along. Wait a minute. I don't see that. Aren't I parked by you? Am I parked in the wrong place? Oh, yes, I am. He's in a whole different place. Nice. I'm kind of looking for his tag, thinking, what is it? Oh, there he is. He's just over here. Okay. I'm just coming over. I'm right above you here. See if I see a polar bear. And then I'll probably be locked out of my helicopter and never get back in. This is what happened when I opened up the sim. Oftentimes we call this Troubleshooting Tuesday, and I'm starting to think that's a terrible nickname for a stream, because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy kind of a thing happening. Took me 5 restarts today. I am on SU1 beta. So that's part of the deal. No bear for me, but hey, I didn't expect it. This is where the bear is. Oh, now he's flying over there. I am so glad someone saw a bear. I always prefer that it's me. There, oh, he's right there. So he's right there with his bear. He's flying right there, and he's standing right there. I wonder if they'll ever get that done right also. Nice. Very nice. Oh, oops. I just realized I did something. The only way... I still haven't found a good way to reset the showcase camera other than that. I cannot get it to reset any other way. Back. Oh, okay. Well, that scared me. I didn't think I could get back in. Ah, nervous. I had one. I think he's ran away now. I'm back in the chopper. It is hard to get a good picture of him. It's good that we have the red heron photographer with us. All right, we're actually on the flight path here. On the flight path here. Sometimes we do it. So you don't need a helicopter to join. If anyone wants to join, there's a big airport down there. Low and slow is best. You can always go with the C-172, anything you want. Anything you want to fly. That other one, what is the little one with the round window? Optica. The Optica is a really good one for these flights. Once you get this trimmed out, it's almost like you have an autopilot. Right? On real world weather, it would not trim out because it's so cold out here. It's so cold and windy in the actual area. Snapped a good picture of a bear, dropped it. Oh, nice. Nice. So we've got 2 bears, right? Or is it 3? I think we've got 3 bears so far at the polar bear capital of the world. Now, the reason we're here is because on Sunday Cruise, I mentioned polar bears, and I wasn't sure if we had any in the sim, and somebody mentioned this area as being the polar bear capital of the world. The bears! And so I thought, oh yeah, that's always what I think of when I think of bears. I always think of that Saturday Night Live skit. The bears. Genius. Genius stuff. Oh, I wonder if my camera save that I saved yesterday, I saved an extra camera. Let's see if it worked. Oh yeah, it worked. I saved my GoPro cam so I can be a little bit like Red Heron a little. Now they should be by the ocean. That's where they kind of live in the ocean a lot. Oh, is that what? Oh, I got one! Ah, a bear! That is great. I mean, that means they did put a lot of bears where there are a lot of bears in the real world. Need to slow it down, because he's going to run. He's going to run as soon as I get around. It's right in there somewhere. So I might have gone, oh, this is going to be hard. I might have gone a lot further than I think. These people are going to be very happy that I chased the bear away from them. See, there's a house right there. Oh, darn. Now I got to go for a search pattern. Okay, let's get this on the other window. Trying to be fair to the bear. I think he was right there. That's what I think. It seems like he was right there, but he could have been further back. There are these. Oh, there he is. Isn't it amazing that I saw that right there? See? Wow. For being half blind. Oh, he's sitting down. I could maybe get a picture of him. Let's just drop it down there. Just smash it into the ground here. Here we go. Stay away from him, though. Stay back. Is there anyone in here? Oh, there is. Sorry about that, folks. I thought I was on my own. You never know in this situation. Okay, so he's right out here. Now we'll see if this works today. He's right out here somewhere. This is exciting. I may have already chased him completely away, but look at how good the ground looks. I mean, I know the A350 looks good, but look at how good the ground looks out here. There he is. And because I'm in a simulator, this is how we know it's a sim. I can run right up to him because right now where I am is too close, right? That's too close to a polar bear. Way too close. Where my helicopter landed, I might be okay. Oh, this is too good. He's going to let me run right up to him. No. Oh, no. Just as I said. Oh, because maybe the other planes are scaring him. Yeah, maybe the other planes are scaring him off. Come on, I want to take a picture. Wait. Okay, there's no way I can keep up with a polar bear. I'll go this way. I'm just so happy I found one, man. Okay, let's stop here, and we will get around and take a picture. I think I'm close enough. Don't want a picture of his butt, because I have so many pictures of animals' butts. Oh, perfect. I am very Oh! Did you see that? Would you look at the state of it? Whoa! That was amazing! And actually, he looks really good. He's dirty. He might have a little blood on his fur right there. I think he does have a little blood on his fur. This is incredible. Did yours do that? Red Heron, Wraith, Red Heron, did yours do that? Holy mackerel. Oops. Do it again. Do it again. Let me get one more like that. Give me some sugar. Oh, weird. It just popped in. Oh, that's really good. That is great. Cannot believe I found a bear. So this is 4, I think. Red Heron found 2. Wraith found 1. I have found 1. I believe we've got at least 4. If he's going to roar like that again. He's going to go to sleep. Oh, he's eating something. He's eating his, he's eating a seal pup. Cobra's had 2 so far, so that's 6. 6 bears. This really is the polar bear capital of the world. I've probably not seen 6 bears in 4 months of flying in this sim. And the way his jaw is just all slack like that. The next photo contest for Microsoft should be the animals. Got that growl shot. Nice. Nice. I was waiting for him to do it again. I was so hoping. But that's a good one too right there. Okay. I can go back over here now. That was spectacular. Oh, I have to get high. Ooh, I got scared. Okay, I'm back. Because when the stream started, I couldn't get in or out of my helicopter. Now we're doing better. And look at all these folks we got with us. Look at all these helis. All of these helicopters. We're still by the first airport. If anyone is watching and thinks, wow, I'd really like to fly along on this. I'd really like to see where all these polar bears. We're at Charlie Yankee Yankee, Quebec, in Churchill. We're just a few miles south of Churchill now, and we're going to go down the Churchill River. And actually, we already hit that. That is a helipad. So we'll probably be doing a break in the middle of nowhere. It's probably what we'll be doing. Right smack dab in the middle of nowhere. I just realized I haven't even started my little nav map since the sim broke. We have gone exactly nowhere since starting this flight. That is beautiful. I love it because we're so busy taking pictures of bears. That's great. That's what a helicopter flight should be. I like the other helicopter right in my camera. Sweet! Okay. How did I get back out here? All right. I'm just nervous because my sim already has had a little trouble today. A little trouble. Release my trims. Release the heli trims. Your chopper is frozen but still running. Yeah, they will freeze up good. Let's put on real weather for anyone who might have arrived late. I can run it for about 5 minutes, maybe more. This is what it's really like up here today. So it's actually minus 18 C right now in Churchill. There's less snow, and I cannot find a defrost in this helicopter. Now, I imagine it has some kind of windshield heat, or at least cockpit heat, but I can't find it anywhere. It has pitot heat, but that doesn't help us at all. Fire test, etc. I could turn my light on. I guess that didn't get turned on. And it has a button for mirror ice. which doesn't help us at all. Does the wiper work? The wiper works. It's got a wire. You're in the 160. It's called demist. The 160, even though it is by Airbus, it is a slightly more sophisticated helicopter than the 125. Just a little bit. As I believe it's their newest helicopter. I could be wrong. The 225 might be newer. But I think the 160 is the newest. And we just picked up a bunch of wind as well. This is great. It's really gorgeous here today, as long as you don't mind minus 18 Celsius, which is what? Now we're at about minus 3 Fahrenheit, I think. About minus 3. I think I would literally die. I don't think I would survive. I would need a different coat, and actually I've heard that about coming up to places like this. You have to buy a special coat because your winter coat is not going to do it. My coat is actually good to about 20 degrees. 20 degrees above freezing. So what is that? That would be about 40 Celsius or something. But once you get to 0, whew, goose down. And that's what my coat is. My coat's goose down, but it's not going to go. It's not going to be this cold. You need a much thicker goose down coat. Need like the puffy coat like George had. George must have been planning to go to Alaska. If you've ever seen the Seinfeld episode with the puffy coat. That's what that thing's made for. So I forgot to start the timer, but we are close. We're starting to ice up. You see the ice? Now, in a few moments, even with the sun on the window, in a few moments, I won't be able to see it all. Used to have a snowmobile suit that was rated to minus 20. Oh, yeah, those are. That's what I'm talking about. See, you would be fine up here. I live up here. Don't wear a warm jacket. I layer. Oh, no kidding? Where do you, what part? What area do you live in? You just layer up? I'm from the Northwest, and when I was just watching one of the old Pearl Jam concerts because they just released the Unplugged concerts everywhere, and I was remembering how Pearl Jam, when Pearl Jam came out, they created this fashion called grunge. We just called it dressing warm. It was just layers. That's all it was. Layers. Grunge. I think they also thought it was pretty hilarious that people thought that was a fashion. I know when I see people who are from Alaska down here because they're always wearing shorts and a t-shirt. No matter how cold it seems to me, they're in shorts and a t-shirt. Like, nah, it's not cold. I don't know why I turn the music down to take pictures. I don't know why I do that. I just don't know. It's just silly. The sun is right in my eyes, and frost is taking over. The route I'm taking, if anyone's wondering, it gets us back over to the Churchill River. I'm turning the wrong way. Sorry, Red Heron. I'm trying to get back on the route. Apologies. Oops. Shh, do you smell something? I feel like this is going to be bad. Just don't want to leave the house without good boots and a warm toque. A warm toque. Oh yeah. Well, I know that. I know that from watching Bob and Doug McKenzie. Take off, eh? It might have been your idea to come up here. Were you the one that mentioned this on Sunday? I have, so far, I have found it very exciting. It's been very exciting. Kev Mike Wall, what do you smell? What was that about? Ah, to the Great White North. Yeah, that's it. The Great White North with Bob and Doug. And what was the beer they drank? They had their own beer. Seems like somebody actually made some of it. Don't think so, but I always have brain damage. You also have brain damage. It would just be so cool if we had all the different liveries. Wouldn't it? Instead of just all gray 125s. Would somebody talk to Microsoft? I'm tired of talking to them. We were just commenting on how you turn the music down to take a picture, like you, like you said, like it was gonna get. Yeah, I didn't want to scare the bear with this dramatic music. Scare the bear. I would think this lake would be frozen. What are we at now? Minus 18.5. It's getting colder as we go south. I can still see, though. I still have my vision. Still good. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm turning the wrong way. Oh, my gosh. Back on it. I could tell. Somehow I sensed it when I went to Red Heron's camera. I sensed that I was going the wrong way again. No autopilot in the helicopters yet. He still has few clouds, and I have the weather today, or as close as the simulator will get me. Whoa. Lots of beautiful lakes up here. It's absolutely amazing. And a whole lot of frozen trees. So at this point, we wouldn't want an engine failure. Except, with all these friends out here, you'd be fine. We have got a 222 right there. We've got a trio of H125s. Got a 500E back there. I know there's a H160 back there. What else we got? An H125. We got a bunch of them. Find out more when we pull over. Unfortunately, Brake's going to be in the middle of nowhere. And an R66 that can't catch up. I'm only doing 11. You should be able to go this fast in the R66. I'm doing 115 kittens. But I might have a pretty wicked tailwind right now. No, I only have 6 knots. My wind is only at 6. Oh, really? I thought it would go a little better than that. Well, we are stopping. Don't worry, we'll stop soon. Stop by the river. Just a few minutes. You'll be able to catch up. Unfortunately, this town that we started at is in the middle of nowhere. It's an hour and a half by car from the nearest town. So even for us, it's a ways. You can't put your ears would bleed from RPM. Oh, I see. That's why, because you are paying attention to the warnings. That's not a bad thing. If you fly it like you're supposed to, 120 is probably about as fast as you want to go. I always thought it had a faster cruise speed than the R44, but it really doesn't. It seems to be about the same. It's just easier to get fuel. It carries a little bit more weight. And I guess maintenance is cheaper on a turbine somehow. I don't know how. But operating expenses, I think, are less on the R66 than the R44, I think. Fuel! Speaking of fuel, I'm out of fuel. Now, I don't... Oh, we have been flying a while. We have been flying a while. Well, I'm going to have to make up an airport wherever we're going. So, yeah, I'm out of fuel. I'm seriously out of fuel. There is nothing out here. I'm going to have to make it up. Ah, the fuel came right up. Fuel warning came right up. I'm going to look for a cabin, and I'm going to put down by the cabin. I think it'll be a good time for a little relaxation and break. Oh, so what I was saying, what I was getting at is, unfortunately, it's a long flight without much in it. But I anticipate seeing more bears. And that's the fun today. Searching for bears and such. Maybe we'll see a black bear. Maybe we'll see a brown bear. Maybe we'll see a moose. Moose. I don't even see a cabin. I thought for sure there would be some type of cabin out here because I'm getting down there. Oh, I have 35 kilograms. When that light comes on, you still have a little... Oh, is that a cabin? No, I think that's a bush. Most of the cabins out here have jet fuel, right? Out in Canada, just out in the middle of Canada. There's got to be somebody with some jet fuel on them. Come on, folks. Where are we now? Look at that frost. So the outside actually looks better. If it was only like that, I would be fine. Got my red crash helmet on. No cabins. No cabins. I believe this is the river, though, so we have a better chance. So we're coming up to the Churchill River. Yes, yes. We have a better chance now of finding a cabin. I mean, I wouldn't want to just refuel in the air. You can't do that. That's not real. Completely imaginary. Looks beautiful out here. This is why I like real weather as much as anything. It's just gorgeous. None of the presets look like this. I think they will when people, you know, can do more presets. But at this point, none of the presets look this way. So if anyone sees a cabin, you can let me know. You can give me a shout out. Cabin! Except probably in chat it won't sound quite like that. I know there's people with cabins out here. But ma immersion! Yeah, it's true. It's true, it's not the same immersion without stopping for fuel and stuff. It's true. So I didn't like it when I had to reload 4 times to get the sim to start. That kind of messed up my immersion today. It really, but having a polar bear, that helps. A polar bear with blood on its chest. That's kind of cool. I got to tell you. You don't see those things in the A350. Well, unless you land at that airport where we were just at and you get out. You could. You could see it. Also, this river, again, it's not just that, you know, bright blue that 2020 had. It has some different colors to it. It's very nice. It's really amazing up here. I see why people live up here. I always think that, I mean, this could be wrong, but I always assume that the people who live up here are not big fans of other people. You shot it with a 22 and ran. Yeah, I bet. I hope you got away. There's some movie I was watching where they're facing off a bear. I think it was a Western. And one guy says, "Should I shoot it?" And the other guy says, "No, that's just gonna piss him off." It's probably a grizzly bear. Which is almost the same thing, right? Polar bears and grizzlies, aren't they pretty close? There are no uh-oh. I'm going to have to sit down and ask somebody in another helicopter to siphon their fuel. Because this isn't working. There is nothing out here. Nothing. The highway might have been a better choice than the river. It's a big area right here. Straight over the border, polar bears don't cross into the they don't cross into the U.S. What about Alaska? So only brown bears in the U.S. Only grizzlies in the U.S. All right, I'm going to slow down so that if my fuel runs out, I'll have a better chance of a auto. And I'm going to keep looking. I think I'll just keep looking until I have to rotate, because I've never had to do a full-on engine off auto rotation. Ain't Dudley. No, there is not. There's Doodly Squad out here for sure. So that's a good speed. But I've never done a full engine off in any of the 2024 helicopters. My guess is, what are your predictions? Alaska is practically, yeah, it's true. Alaska is practically Canada. $80 knots is probably a good auto rotation start speed. Now everyone's catching up. We're stopping soon, everyone. At everyone. Nice. Stick around, there's going to be an auto rotation as I'm out of gas. Don't go now. As soon as I'm done crashing, auto rotating, there will be a short break. Oh my gosh, someone's vacuuming. Good thing I got the headphones on. I have to turn up my helicopter sound to hear me over the vacuum. I'm seeing a lot of good spots to do rotation to and stay out of the river area. It's getting more and more scarce. No one sees any cabins, huh? No cabins. Oh, I better go over here, because if I auto-rotate, someone might want to see it. So there it is. There's my fuel. 5 kilograms. That probably gives us about 5 minutes or less. Let's say that's 5 minutes or less of fuel. Go a little faster. I'm also gaining height so that I can auto-rotate, so I'll have a chance. It's crazy. I've practiced auto-rotations in this a fair amount. It is very, with the throttle rolled off, it is not very difficult to auto-rotate. With the engine completely off, I think it's going to be a whole nother beast. I think it's going to be another beast entirely. I thought for sure there would be some fishing cabin out along the river here. There is nothing. Nothing at all. So don't get lost out here. Of course, you know, if you're lost on a river, you're in luck because you can follow the river. It's not like getting lost in the middle of the woods. Always follow the river to the next civilization. I wouldn't go wading in it though when it's minus 18.2. Oh look, my icing has gone away. Look at that. The sun did burn the ice off. I can't believe that. Oh, that is crazy. That is really nuts. It burned it all off. We're fine now. No, well, except for the fuel. But the icing is all better. Wow. Wow. Impressive. I have 0 kilograms of fuel. Maybe it won't die. Maybe it doesn't run out of fuel at all. Wouldn't that be something? I'm getting all ready to, all prepared for an auto. There it goes. That's it. Oh, and it's completely off, so I have no gauges to auto rotate with. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. It's working. It's working. Want to be at about 60, 65. There we are. We got it. Oh, what was that? Oh, someone just flew through me. That was really crazy. How did it come back on? That was nuts. Need my speed? More speed? I've lost my speed. Do I have a lot of wind or something? I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. I'm really pushing forward. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. And yes. So, I'm not sure how realistic that was. But I made it. I made it down, engine off. I'm just not sure how much realism was involved there. I did make it look easy, but I think it wasn't. It's not supposed to be that easy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's put some fuel in before I forget, because I will forget. That's the reality of it. We're going to take a break right here as soon as I get fuel. Uh-oh. There it is. Fuel is at 1%. And it still doesn't look like it is shut down. Yeah, it has. No, it hasn't. Oh, I think it has. If I put fuel in, I think it's going to start up again. Oh, no. Did that not work? Load aircraft. There we go. Okay, got my fuel. Trying to I can't quite figure out if it has restarted. Yes, it did. As soon as I put fuel in it, it restarted. The most realistic simulator in the world, bar none. Woo! Wasn't that fun? This is why we like the helicopters. Auto rotate. You can land anywhere in a helicopter, as long as you're not in a bunch of trees and stuff. We actually had a fairly good spot last minute. This was really lucky that we found that nice flat area. Really lucky. Okay. I'm going to rest my back for a moment by stepping out of the chair and leaving you with the fine Ninja Cam, which is Mr. Red Hair, and we'll see in just a moment. No way. Seriously? Is this another one? Did I just get a break raid? A raid on the break? Two-Tone Murphy coming in with a party of 113. Raid break! Ah! Is this mic on? Holy mackerel, I'm still eating my snackums. Super Typhon, welcome in. How you doing? Muse fan, what is going on? Welcome. Welcome to the party. Woo! That's a big one. That's a big one. I was just telling 10 minutes to landing a moment ago that I think... There it is.
Come on, let's go.
Little burp that Cobra made for us. Appreciate that. Awesome. Dougal, what's going on? Incoming big time. I was just telling 10 minutes to landing, who raided a bit ago, that he actually beat the Two-Tone raid. My biggest raids ever have been from Two-Tone Murphy until today. Wow, really appreciate everyone dropping in. This is Flights with Joel. If you don't know, we are flying helicopters today because it is Tuesday. And we are up. We started in a place called Churchill, Manitoba. I keep saying Manitobia, but it's Manitoba. Looking for polar bears because it's the polar bear capital of the world. So far, we have found 6. So far, 6. I've got one. Red Heron has 2. Cobra has 2, and Wraith has 1. Did I count right? I don't know. I'm still eating. I'm still eating my snacks. Squadron, welcome in. Thanks for coming in on the raid. Everyone, thank you so much for coming in on the raid. You are awesome. Awesome. It is beautiful up here today. It is a balmy minus 19. It's gone down almost another 2 degrees now. It must be the middle of the night here. It must be, no, it's the same as me, isn't it? It would be almost the same as my time. Why is it getting colder? Real time is on. I'm still seeing people even with real time and real weather on. I just realized this was a problem before SU1. And with real time on and real weather, I'm still seeing all the players. Ooh, that sounds like another fix. All right. Nicely done. Nicely done. We will continue now. We have left Churchill. You're still looking for bears. I'm sorry you missed the most amazing auto rotation ever. Oh, I see Twisted Cigarette. Now I see what you're talking about. You found your tree. Now I get it. It took me a while. I'll catch up eventually. One day. 1 second. I need a drink before we go. Another sip of water before we take off in this new livery. Pretty close to Minnesota, don't you know? Manitoba, Minnesota. One day I'm going to go to Minnesota and I'm not going to notice any accent whatsoever, most likely. There will be none. Okay, continuing down the Churchill River. Why does that look like I'm going somewhere else? Oh, we're not. We're just kind of going down the river. And we're continuing down the river for quite a ways because there's nothing out here in the middle of this part of Canada. So we're going to see a bit of the river, and I think we're going to go across the plains for like 77 miles in a helicopter. Ah, the excitement is you. Yeah, it's Central Time, not Pacific. Central, yes. So it is a little bit. It's a hour later than me. Only an hour. But it's close. It's close. What was going on there? Does somebody not know how to fly? I don't know what's happening over there. Manitoba, I lived there for from 84 to 87 near a small town 3 hours north of Winnipeg. Wow. So we were just in Churchill looking for polar bears. So I would say not too far from where you were, but everything seems to be really far away from everything here. I just reset my trims. I'm taking off now. We're back in action. I ran out of fuel and had to auto-rotate. It is the first time I've tried an auto-rotation with a dead engine. And it actually worked. It worked better than rolling the throttle off. It didn't feel very
Alert!
real.
Cobra N has entered the airspace.
There it is. Who played that? Oh, right. Look at Zybok played your blurb, Cobra. That might be the first time someone else has played it. That's really cool. So no, that was I had negligible winds, hardly any winds, and it landed almost like it wasn't auto-rotating. It just landed. It was fine. Everything was good.
Get to the chopper!
That's right. That's the Twisted Sig. That's the first time anyone's played that when we're flying choppers. Woo! I gotta turn the music up. Let's just go with the blurps. Nice! Nice! I'm getting too far up in the air. I want to stay down where we can see polar bears. We're still looking for the polar bears. So I turned the music down a little so we could hear the blurps. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Blurp it up. Blurpy schmurpy. It worked. Uh-oh. What did I ask for? My last stream, for those of you who are new, my last stream, everyone was playing the blurps twice.
Alert!
And I thought it was
Cobra N
broken.
has entered the airspace.
Woo! We might have to play a song by Cobra N. Cobra has done several Flights with Joel theme songs. Might have to play one of those with all these Cobra alerts. Oh, there goes the sun. Now it's going down. Now it's disappearing. We're way out here where things get weird, you know, as far as anomalies and stuff.
He's on fire!
So it might look a little strange. Now that I've got millions of people watching, we probably won't see another bear. Oh, that might be one. Is that a bear? The bears. No, that's a bush. The bears do look like a bush until you get up to them. And then they run. And that's how you know you have found a bear. I'm getting all the bugs. I'm getting bugs in the sim, and I'm getting bugs on the window. But I am so glad that even at minus 18, somehow my icing is cleared up. I think it's the sun. So I will change the real time very soon because the sun is really starting to annoy me. Bears are bushes. Bears are bushes that run. That's why they're so dangerous too, because they probably sneak up on you. A polar bear, they probably sneak right up on you. Because they are the same color as everything around them. They can probably get really close to a person. We don't have all that good of sense. Oh, now look what the river... Is the river doing something? Okay, I've got to change something. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Is it Pronio? Pronio? Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the flights. Cheers to you. Best to spot them yes, it is definitely best to spot them while we were flying. I was, encouraged to do this flight even before we were talking about it on Sunday's stream. I saw a Saturday morning show, one of those kid shows that I watch, and they were up there in Churchill looking at polar bears. They were up there looking at them, and I thought, wow, that would be a great place to try. Give that a try. We're going to run out of river here soon because I have to start flying towards the city. But look how it just dropped down into nothing. I thought that was some problem. Pronoia. Okay. Thank you very much. Cheers to you. I try, but there are so many names, it gets difficult. But I do try and get the names right. A lot of times, I'll be totally honest, a lot of times I really get someone's name when I go to someone else's stream. Someone who's really good at pronouncing names. Captain Arash is pretty good at pronouncing names. Moose is good. He's good at pronouncing names. Just ordered your M2 512 gigabyte SSD as my Mobo has built-in slot as it was. Yeah, totally worth getting. I think I got a 2 gigabyte. I got at least a gigabyte. I might have got 2. I've had a motherboard that was capable of the M2 for a long time, and with all the reading, I was like, I don't know if they're worth it. Well, now they're barely more than a regular SSD. That is, they're the same as an SSD was a year ago. Totally worth it. It's ridiculous how much faster my M2 is than my other SSD. Because along with it came the software to tell you how fast it is. I think it's a Samsung. Who is this by? Anyway, it came with software to say, hey, I'm running this fast. Yeah, it's Samsung. And it's freaking amazing. Population of Churchill, 870 in 2021. 2 terabytes. Did I say gigabyte? I got a 2 gigabyte M2. It cost me like $4. I cannot believe the deal. Yes, terabyte. Yes. Flight in cold weather, all is frozen. Yes, it is frozen. I have it on real-time, real weather for once. I don't always do that. But it's not even the best time to see polar bears. Camp Sim Quarter is raiding with a party of 10. The raids continue. Welcome in. Welcome in, raiders. I should have done this for every raid. Here it is. Thank you so much. JPM Aviator, welcome. Camp Sim Quarter, welcome. Twisted 32. Now we have a Twisted Stick and a Twisted 32. I almost thought it was the same person. It's a new Twisted person. Welcome. Tear Dog. Welcome in, Raiders. Oh, yeah, thank you. Remember, my first HD was 256 megabytes. Mine was less than that. I remember my first hard drive being less than... I remember upgrading to a 256 megabyte hard drive. Like, oh man, you can get a 256 drive now? Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely nuts. Now we do 2 terabytes and it's not enough. It's not enough. How much did they say it would be if you wanted to download this game? Because they are talking about optional downloads, not of the entire game, but maybe of parts of the game. They talked about that at their last developer stream, possibly allowing people to download pieces of it. And it's something like 40 terabytes or something like that. My first hold was, 100 I remember 100 megabytes. And then we knew that wasn't enough. And then upgrading to like 256 and a 500 megabyte drive. I mean, the amount they get on a thumb drive now, it's just mind-boggling. Your first HD was 1 megabyte divided in 30 portions. Man, 8086 processor. 8086 processors there. Now they've just come out with maybe the first. I'm not sure if it's the first. Microsoft has come out with a quantum chip. So a quantum processor has been made. There's nothing that can run it, but it's out there. I still say it's why everything is getting really bizarre, because when they developed that technology, it threw us into a different time portal, something like that. Your first was a Commodore 64. The first computer I was ever on was my roommate's, and I can't even remember what it was. I do remember a neighbor having a Commodore 64, and he was a professional graphic artist. He was professional. That's why he got the Commodore, because it did graphic arts better. I mean, we're talking greeting cards and stuff, right? Just the most basic thing in the world. There we go. We still have everyone with us. Fantastic. We can see labels for further if you're in the what am I trying to say? The beta. Get back over to my switches so I can do this. Then I can relax a little. Let the other guy do the camera work. There we go. That works. So I'm continuing to look for bears. Or cabins. I don't know. I think we should stop if we see a cabin and say hello to the people. There's like nothing. Had a VIC-20, then a C64, and still got my C128 with a 1571. Now you've lost me. I don't even know what those things are. The first computer I encountered was in school, maybe 64K RAM, and we programmed in assembler machine language. I know my first computer that I played with was DOS. It was my roommate's computer. No idea the brand. It was some type of PC, but it didn't run. It ran DOS, and I played. What I did with it is I played not Microsoft. I played something called Jet Fighter 2. Every time I say that, a few people know what I'm talking about. And so you plugged in the big floppy disk, not the little ones we got later, but the big floppy disk, and you put in JF2 in the DOS command, and then it would come up and be in the game. Yeah. Your first computer was an Apple II Plus in 1978. It barely ran Sublogic Flight Sim. It was just wireframe, no solid surfaces. You were ahead of us all, though. We used mine for games, and more games. 60% of my games were, well, borrowed. The same way I used to borrow Matchbox cars. Uh-huh. All Commodore. Oh, those are all Commodores. Okay. Catching me up. When I first realized, a buddy of mine that I met here... Oh, whoops. I'm getting way off track. I got to get back over where we're supposed to go. That's why all the other people are over there. Well, it's a good way to catch up. It was when I get off track. I lost my train of thought. I'm reading chat. I'm not navigating. Commodore had BASIC, but machine language is very different. Your first Windows was Windows XXX. Yeah, when Windows came out, we all got on Windows. Man, that was just so amazing. So amazing. Of course, first it was the Apples. Apples came out first, and a few people would pick those up. They were expensive for a lot of us. You had a Calmal 80 on a cartridge. You borrowed as we were flying the pirate hat. You were flying the pirate hat and borrowing these things. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, so my first actual computer was where I am now. Well, no, we had something back in California 20 years. We had some kind of computer. But my first cell phone had probably more power than the first computer I built. And it was all for flying flight sims. And this buddy of mine was like, hey, you can just grab junk parts from anywhere and we can put together a really cool computer and it'll run your flight sim. You can do it. Let's just go grab this and this and this. And so we assembled it for almost $0. Stuff he had left over, stuff we found different places. And by found, I mean we actually found it, like in the bin and stuff. In the bin. And pieced it. So that's how I learned computers. And then, you know, flash forward 15 years and I'm in charge of all the computers at a small office, and I'm assembling making computers to fly flight sims. And it's not difficult, right? It's not difficult. It just requires a lot of troubleshooting. Hey, welcome to Troubleshooting Tuesday. PC dumpster diving. Yep, PC dumpster diving. That was it. You'll build every computer I've owned since 1982. You know, it is just... Did you build the current one that you have? Because it's just come to my attention, or I just realized I built this one that I'm flying in, but I could have bought something for the same price. It's the... Like, I think about 4 years ago, it became almost the same to buy an assembled one from, you know, companies that make computers, not commercial companies, but companies that make computers. Became almost the same as buying the parts. You've built since 2003, and that's about when I started. Early 2000s, I started building them. I bought all my Macs. I've never built a Mac because I also run Macs for doing music stuff. My Mac has just been sitting, though, for a long time. And Mac used to be a whole different ball game, but it no longer is. It no longer is. So you pick out all the parts, but Micro Center put them... Well, yeah, there you go. See, and that's what I mean. Now you can just pick out the parts and have someone like that put it together for you. And they can do an amazing job, and it really doesn't cost you any more than buying the parts yourself. I kind of piecemealed this build that I have. Something went bad. Oh, the power supply went bad. So I bought a power supply on my previous computer. I bought one big enough that I knew I could use it on my next computer, which is this computer. I bought this 850 watt, which I knew would be enough. And then I guess I just decided I needed a new card. I needed a new graphics card, and it was too big to fit in my old box. Well, if I'm going to put a graphics card in a new box, then why not go ahead and buy the motherboard and the processor and new RAM? So I did that, and then I kind of priced it out later, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really could have done that with someone else building it. Not that it's not, you know, fun to say you built your old computer, but I don't need to next time. You pick them and build them. And why not? I mean, if you've ever done anything mechanical at all, it's just parts, right? It's not like super complicated. It's much harder when you get the parts in and you have to work with the software. The software is the pain in the butt. Building it is like, I don't know, it's like screwing in a light bulb-ish, sort of. Not exactly. A little bit harder. But yeah, if you've got any kind of skills as far as building and electronics, why not? Why not build a computer? Why not put it together? It's fun to build yourself. I've lost that loving feeling as far as building them. I'm okay if someone else builds it for me. But having said that, it's been so long that I've had anyone build a computer. I did have a company build me a computer years ago, and they did a great job, really good job. But for the last, oh my gosh, for the last 10 years at least, I've been using this. I've just switched hard drives. Just taken my main drive out of the old computer and put it in the new computer. One time when I did this, I had to call Microsoft. This is a great story. I had to call Microsoft because they wouldn't give me my new computer to me, right? They were saying there's too many new parts. And so I called them. And here's the amazing thing. They were really awesome. I got a hold of some guy that was like, what are you doing now? Oh, you just put a new hard drive in a new computer you built. Okay, and I see. So I see your license, and I see what you have, and yeah, no problem. I'll put that in here, and you're all set. I mean, just blew my mind. We have Canada Computers and Memory Express here. It's fun to build yourself. It really, it is. It is. Good building them, but cable management does suck. I agree with that. Especially with the massive cables they have in the new power supplies. The power supply I got, though, did have separate... You could plug each power in separately, which really helps. Instead of having one big wad of cables, you could separate them out. It really made a difference. But still, it's kind of a pain. You worked for Microsoft for 2 years supporting Excel. Oh, nice. I was just amazed how good the guy was that I got a hold of in customer service at Microsoft. Did not expect that. I have to be honest with you, I did not expect that. But nothing but good things to say. Oh, we're taking a Leroy now. It's a bit of a left. It's worse if you do RGB. Oh no, we're still on the flight plan, aren't we? Yeah, we're still on it. Never mind. Never mind me. We are on it. Now I'm getting behind. Everyone has firewalled me out of existence. Oh, for cables, yeah. Plus, it's getting harder for me to... I don't know about the rest of you folks, but as I get older, it gets a little more difficult to see things and to use my hands the way I used to, and to bend over into these weird positions you sometimes have to, even when you put it up on a workbench or my desk, you got to get in these weird positions to get everything up and running, right? You always do. You always got to do something strange. Something bizarre. Cabling has gotten a lot easier over the years. Your last PC, you built a massive RGB everything. This time I built all used parts, no RGB, small form factor, and was way cheaper for 5 times the performance. Don't look like a spaceship, but and that's cool. I've noticed that you can now build a mini computer with the power of this kind of power. It's amazing. Stefan the Sparky, hello. Welcome in. You just got to get your left arm working again. Skiing accident back in December. And is it working again? You mentioned that before. How's that going? How is your arm doing? Yeah, our route is really out in the middle of nowhere. The first airport, Charlie Yankee Yankee Quebec, is about 50 miles back, and the last airport's about 70 miles ahead. And the Charlie Hotel Bravo 2 is a helipad in town, but there was no way to avoid it. I really wanted to look for bears. Who just joined? Grand Tigma. Grand Tigma, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the flights. This is our Tuesday helicopter stream. That's why we're all in helicopters, or most of us. You're welcome to fly anything on the streams. Our streams are always about a group flight. And a group chat, of course. Group flight, group chat. We went up, started at the polar bear capital of the world, self-named. Final airport is 90 nautical miles, so it's not far. We're doing at least 120. And I still don't understand why I don't have icing. I guess there's not enough moisture in the air. I'm now at minus 14.9 C. So it's not that cold anymore. What's that in Fahrenheit? You've got 7 screws and a plate. Just like, ooh, wow. It's going better. You can hold a controller now, but still typing one-handed. Yeah. Injuries suck. But, you know, they do heal. That's all I can say. They do heal. Let's pop over here to camera 2 for a minute. Oh, we need to do one of these.
Red Heron, come on. Red Heron. Whoa! Red Heron.
Thanks again, Cobra, for making those blurps.
Let's start the show. Ready, set, come on, let's go.
Yeah, we got one from Joel, too. Nice. Very nice. Oops. I've passed everyone again. I was behind, and so I slammed it. I don't know if we're going to see bears in these woods, but we'll keep looking. We will keep having a look. The clearings have gotten much, much smaller. Much smaller. I would not want to have to auto-rotate out here, and I'm running out of fuel again. I have 87 kilograms. I'm not going to make it 90 miles. We are going to fake. We're just going to fill her up. We are just going to put fuel in it because that's too far. I should have filled it when I ran out of fuel and was on the ground and made a... Oh, wait. Why does... Oh, I see. Got to do that. Let's just put it up. Put it up there. This one really eats the fuel. I think most aircraft seem to burn fuel at a slower rate than they should, right? But this seems to burn fuel faster. It's a rare one that way. Come on, you can talk. It's all right. It is rare. There goes Red Heron right there. He's right there. How cool is that? That is Canada, eh? Labrador is a cool place to check out dense bush. Well, the cool thing is that we have this dense forest now in 2024. This really didn't look this way in 2020. It still looked good. It still does look good. But it didn't look like this, and it didn't have polar bears running around. Unless you added them yourself, right? I do have passengers, see? Let me get around there where I can... Oh, I might have a back seat cam. Let me see. Yes, here's my back seat cam. Oh, that guy's got a beard. And we got this lady over here. No one is wearing a toque. No one's wearing a toque. Huh. Your home airport is Charlie Yankee Echo Golf. Our next stop is Charlie Yankee Golf X-Ray. I'm looking for Charlie. Is that... Everything is so far. Oh, we're still 77 miles out. We're about to make our turn. Not a turn to final. We're about to make our turn to the final airport. Susan and Mike in the back, yes. Oh, Edmonton International. Okay. I don't think I've ever been to Edmonton. I've been to a few places in Canada. My sister lives in Bellingham, Washington, which is almost Canada. You can see Canada from there. Wow, what is that? What is going on here exactly? Oh, it's just a little water masking error. Just a little bit. I wonder what would happen if we tried to land there. I don't know if it would go well. Okay, I'm supposed to be going the other way, though. Other way, on the way to the final. We've still got some river to travel. That's good. We've still got some river to keep things interesting. I toured in Canada for a very short amount of time with a band, and but it was mostly on the west side. So we did go by Banff. It was just almost a nightmare because we went to Banff and we were going to our next show. So we stopped for like 10 minutes. It was just like, you're kidding, guys. You're going to stop here for 10 minutes and then move on. Anyway, the horrors of the life of a traveling musician. Obviously, photogrammetry hasn't made it. No. Why would you have photogrammetry up here? What would you photogrammetry? The trees? Photogrammetries? Get it? Photogrammetries? Alrighty. I've got more where that came from. You were a roadie for several rock bands. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. I'm also sure you worked harder than the rock bands. I worked in bands that did not. I was a roadie too, as well as the drummer. Those puns are unbearable. Ooh. Ooh. You don't even need to try, right? So the walls of that river now that you can see the walls, they look amazing. They look really cool. Go to the good cam there. Go over there. Check that out. Oh, he's not in the river. I could swear. There, that's it behind him. So you combined the puns, with the looking for bears, and yeah, that was genius. Dead granted, genius. I'll grant you that. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, I see what's going on. My music is quiet because it's quiet. A quiet part is a quiet part of the music. Oh, he's getting his feet wet. Careful, that's cold. That's gonna put ice on your skids and then it'll be like adding a passenger. Chili Willy, Chili Maze. I wonder how many streams. Interesting. I gotta tell you, it's really fun to have that second camera option because, I can just cruise along doing whatever. I could have wrecked back here. No one would know. I could just be slewing. No one has any idea. I think my clock stopped. I just realized my clock in here says it's only 3 o'clock. Yeah, it's almost 4 o'clock. I need a battery for that one. It is the coolest clock, though. It is the coolest clock. I wonder if I can grab my clock and still stream. Let's try it. Yep, I dropped the peg again. I dropped the peg, but it's one of these. I got it for a present. I actually didn't buy this for myself. Someone gave it to me. Isn't that cool? Love it. Of course, it eats batteries, and it's not very accurate, but it looks neat. As far as plastic things go, it's very, very fun. We love the river runs. Is that an H125? I think I see an H145 over there. You check now. Windy is going to have a cyclone in the next few days. Conti is going to have a cyclone in the next few days. Whoa! I saw where there's a big part of the country that is gonna get some weather. Gonna get a whole bunch of weather. Out here in northern Canada, it is 12.9. Wait a minute, what? Minus 12.9. We're getting warm as we go south. It's warming up quite a bit. The further south we go, the better it gets. You've got a 38 mile an hour winds and cold today. Wait a minute, Airman. No, it was Marco. You're not the one that had 80. Marco had 80 the other day. I have about 3 to 5 knot winds and not warm. It's in the 50s. I had to, but in here where I'm troubleshooting computers and stuff, I had to open the window because it got too hot. I was going to wear some warmer clothes because we're flying in cold weather, and it's like, no, I got to open a window and put on a t-shirt. 74 here today. Oh, nice. 74 is nice. I have a pretty wide range I'm comfortable with. Anywhere from 74 to 94, and I'm pretty happy. Yeah, look at that. All these folks still here. How you doing, everyone? Appreciate you flying along, as always. If you are new here, this is Flights with Joel. We do the Tuesday helicopter flight every Tuesday. Sundays we do the Sunday cruise. This Sunday we're going to be, I think we're going to be starting on the Yangtze River. We just finished the, forgetting, the Ganges. We just finished the Ganges. And we're going to start on, which we haven't done the Yangtze either. We've never done the Ganges. We've never done that. We've done a lot of rivers. And then on Thursdays, we do Thursday Thunder. And that could be classic aircraft. That could be warbirds. That could be jets. You just never know. Last week, I did a 787, and nobody botched it. No one wanted to watch me botch it. What the heck, man? You're right in the middle of the pack on the map, but I don't see anyone. I see you, Airman. No, I don't. I lied. I thought I did. I'm actually on live weather and live time and still see all these people. Still see them all. Look at that. The weather's getting nicer as we go. I don't see you either, Airman. I don't see Marco right now. I see Angel up there. I see Lieutenant Taliban, Red Heron. Airman, you're ahead of us. Look behind you. You're way up ahead of me. And if you're not in the beta and you're more than 5 miles ahead, then you won't see us. Good pack of folks. Yeah, you're up front there. I'm looking at your name tag right now. See? Boom. This little bug gets on here every flight, and it wants to outdo all the other little bugs as far as being squished on the window. Oh, I've got dirt now, too. Because we landed, because I had to auto-rotate. So we've got dirt and bugs. Bugs and dirt. Good stuff. I think I just double hit a button. Yes, I did, didn't I? There, that's it. That's what I wanted to do. Marco sees airmen. Yeah, I see him. I don't see Marco. I don't see my place. Helicoptero Virtual. Good night, Commander. Good night. Good night, sir. I'm sorry if I missed that. I forget to look on that side of the screen. I've had a lot of chat in the Twitch today, so I forgot to look at YouTube. I hope you just said that. We are now dual streaming on YouTube, in case anyone would rather watch YouTube. I don't know why you would, but some people do. So we're over there as well. Now I'm just following labels. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. I hope they're going the right way. I just see Red Heron and Wraith and Dead Granted. I did see Airman, but now Airman has disappeared. Now he is gone. And the polar bears happen. I guess they all needed to stay up in the Churchill because we've seen none for about 100 miles. No more bears. I think in actuality they would be hibernating this time of the year, but I changed the time of year and it didn't as a test. And it didn't seem to make any difference, really. I don't know that they hibernate in the sim. I think they'd be in their dens for about another month. Of course, I don't know if the males... Do the males hibernate? I don't really know. It will slow us down if I see a bear because I will have... It's like a squirrel. It's like seeing squirrels. I will have to stop. There will be no choice in the matter. It is a mandatory stop if I see a bear. What if I see a moose? Oh yeah, there should be moose out here. Since polar bears do not enter deep hibernation, their body temperatures won't fall significantly, and certain body functions will continue, SeaWorld reports. Well, if they're at SeaWorld, I imagine they don't hibernate at all. Why would you have to hibernate if you're at SeaWorld, for goodness sakes? Now, is that SeaWorld Africa, USA in San Diego, or is that SeaWorld Orlando? SeaWorld hurts animals. Twisted Sig, I've heard that as well. So they did release all their killer whales because so many people outed them, basically. So many people let the world know that they were, in effect, torturing their whales. So I don't know if they sent them to another facility or if they let them go. I know they let some of them go. Also know the whale that was in Free Willy was in really bad shape, and that was released back into the ocean. That's just what Wiki says. Oh, I see. Whales are very smart. That's probably why we don't see any out here. I saw whales a couple years ago in Hawaii. I saw a bunch of whales, but only from way off. Only from way off. I don't usually go in the winter, and the whales in Hawaii are all there in the winter. I have seen quite a few off the Oregon coast. They're smaller. The ones I've seen, though, are smaller. But I'm amazed how far away you can see those spouts. And I'm just looking out, just gazing out on the ocean, and you see a whale spout. It's freaking amazing. And then you can kind of see their bodies come up a little bit, but it was so far out. Even with binoculars, they were hard to see. Flying teapots going in for a better look. Oh, touchdown! Bit of a touch and go in the woods. I don't know. You make your own decisions. Hey, it's just a suggestion. It's just a suggestion. We think we make our own decisions. We don't even know, actually. Maybe every decision we make is influenced by everything we see. You know what's annoying, though, is you can put your... This makes it look like you can open it, and you can't. It's the little things. I notice the little things. I do. They tease me. They tease me. Yeah, I did try and slide it. I can't get it to do any, like, I grab it. This part doesn't, like, that's the latch. And I've tried every part of the mouse. That just goes in and out. Oh, there it is. There it is. Now move. Now move. Open. Open sesame. Oh, that's so weird. It does that. That's better than I've gotten it to do before. Okay. That's my right mouse. Slide. Nope. It won't do it. Nope. Nope. Hey, the Cow and Sim one does. The Cow and Sim one opens. Look at my flight plan now. I've completely gotten myself off. Everyone is... Use mouse and wheel... Use mouse, wheel, map. Oh yeah, I try. Oh, this. So go like this, and then nope. Yeah, it doesn't like. It doesn't do anything that any other window does. I mean, there are other windows in the sim that open. Yeah, it is. Right click and center click. Right click and center click. Right click and center click. Center click and right click. That's all I get. It goes all over the place. It does work for you. Oh, that's annoying. Let me see. Let me see. So you're there. It works. So the window opens. Oops. I'm so getting off track. Did it open? I didn't see it open. Okay, that makes me feel better. You just got it under pressure, but now I've never gotten it to open, so you did better than me. It has never opened for me in my entire life. There it is. We'll have to do a troubleshooting call just so I can figure out how to get this window to open on the H125. You found out why you weren't seeing the group. Did you have us off? Did you have all players off or something? Was your window closed? Oh man, this is really annoying now. I'm just gonna sit here and mess with this all day. Sometimes, I'm going to turn my tracking off. Sometimes the head tracking will screw things up. So, oh, that's weird. Your mouse, your pointer was in a whole different spot. Yeah, it just turns my head. Hold hold left to move it. So, yeah, it doesn't work. It just moves, it moves my whole head. Whoops. Then right click to unlock. So, wait a minute. So I'm over here and I'm holding left. See it, and yeah. Oh, hold left to move it. Damn it. Okay, so right click to unlock and then left to move it. No, see it unlocks, but then it locks itself back up. That's all I'm getting. I won't do it. Hold left and then right click. Oh, so hold left and then right click. Oh, double action. Oh, man. I never would have figured that out. Dude, you should make YouTube videos. So you need 2 buttons for 1 action. That was a weird one. That one was definitely weird. Now here's a huge field 2 hours later. Hey, I'm here all day. Why not spend a little time? Okay, let's go to this camera here and look for the polar bears in this field. Let's check this field for the bears. I mean, I should see them by now, but we'll get a little closer. Oh, that's really cool. The snow looks awesome. The sun is setting. The music is getting a little quieter. What's that? What's that? What's that? Nothing. That was a bush. The bushes are all coming in. There's a rock. There's a rock. There's a rock. There's a tree. Trees, don't hit the trees. Now that's a little annoying. Trees come in really late. And tracking back on so we can look around. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nope. I got nothing there, and I'm way off track now. Okay, I've got to get back on my flight plan. I don't want to be here all day. Oh, I'm not that far off. Okay, it's a little. It's left, right? It's a little left, and thanks for hanging out. Cowbell is here. Cowbell, how's it going? Marco's back there. Taliban's back there. Nova stuff is ahead of us. Red Heron is, I think, ahead of us. And my ice is coming back at -12°C, so we're getting some moisture. We're getting some moisture in the air. I assume that's what's going on. Look at that. It's all coming back. We had nearly defeated it. It's defeated the word. We have a ways to go, but I'm not going to take a break. I would like to turn on the autopilot and take a break, but that is not going to work in the H125. So we're just going to fly on in. Everyone good? Everyone good with that? We could always stop in a field if anyone needs another tree break. Oh, and it's getting... Oh, is that why it's icing? Oh my gosh! I think that's why it's icing up. Let's see. No, I left and then... I wonder if that is the problem. Because I let a bunch of cold air in. Ooh, is that the deal? Is it just because the sun is setting? Ah! Did your aircraft... Oh, well, you're not on live weather. I was going to say, did your aircraft ice up? But you're not in the same weather, so... Wait a minute. No, not that. Why did that even come up? Oh, I see. There we go. Well, his outside cam is not icing up. Oh, that's awesome. Helicopter stunts. Helicopter stunt flying. Oh, that's awesome, Airman. Glad to hear it. We saw you out there. I don't know why you can't see us. I thought you figured it out. Of course, I don't see you anymore. I had you. No worries. Chopper John, FDX 6031. Cobra is way, way over to my right. Angel Jonito 26. Agtia Nova Stuff Devo Fly. Somebody way, way out there. I thought I did too. It's always something, and not just with you. It took me five tries to get in today. However, it's been worth it. Doing a stream today it's been worth it. Been great to see all the new faces and the old faces. Or chats, not really faces, chats. Oh my gosh, it's doing a roll. You can't do that. Now we're having a good time. And some nice flying by Red Heron there. Good stuff. And I'm really glad he's doing this because this is a little bit of a... He just did! He just did! The Lord Blaze, you make books at work as a binding operator, and take a guess at how many books I did between today and yesterday. 1,000. I'm guessing 1,000 books. $10,740 books in 24 hours. Did you work 24 hours? Did you work 24 hours? Does Stephen King have a new book out or something? No, okay. Okay. 2 12-hour shifts. Whoa! Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, whoa. That's some work, dude. Well, thanks for dropping in and saying hello. Whew. Oh, check out that light. Isn't that awesome? Gotta say, there's a lot of great things about the H125 from Asobo. There really is. What are we looking for here? The Vic Diamond Mine? Right now we're just looking to get to the next airport. We were looking for polar bears and we think I found about 8 of them back in the... Whoa, what happened there? Nothing to see here. By the way, closing the window around 450 an hour. Wow. I bet you do. You manually fed those books individually in a window. So you fed, in 24 hours, you fed 10,000, over 10,000 books. Wow. Closing the window did get rid of the ice. I'm really amazed. Yeah. Man, that is work, dude. That is work. I hope you got a minute to chill now. Hope you're having some nachos or something. favorite beverage. And my favorite beverage is apparently arriving. Yay, this will get me to the airport. No kidding! Thank you. You ran out of fuel? You're stoked. 3,500 is rate. 3,500 is rate? My review even came last week. Well, I think they're going to keep you. My guess is they're going to keep you. Polars are more at the water looking... Right, and that's probably why we found them where we started out. That's why I wanted to start there. And if we went this way, by the time we got up there searching for polar bears, we all would have been exhausted. You ran out of fuel during a stunt. Ooh, that's bad. That's not a good time to run out of... See what you get for having a good time, for playing around, for mucking about. That's it. See what you get for mucking about. See what can happen. Cheers, everyone. It's coffee time. Soon we'll be home. Well, we won't be home. We're all home now, I'm guessing. But we'll be at the next airport. I guess the biggest surprise to me, the Lord Blaze, is that they still make books that way. That's amazing. My quality on my books exceeds performance, something that exceeds is rare in the factory, as they always think you can do better. Oh yeah, not just the factory, not just lots of places. Is there a budget yoke option? I don't have a yoke, so chat, chime in. Not my quality. I'm in a digital plant. Aha. Is there a budget yoke option, anyone? They have digitals and offsets. Oh, I see. You're in a digital plant. They have digitals and offset print. I've heard of offset printing. Offset means it's all manual. Oh, okay. Those are like the old big printers. I actually, I gotta go back. It's old iron metal is asking a question here. Old iron metal. I use a stick. I don't use a yoke, so I'm not sure what the budget options are for yokes. I know there are some out there. What I've seen, and this is just from what I've seen, is you want to get a good one. You have the books. You have the books that come off the press. It's ran on a web. You have a VKB Gladiator flight stick, but I kind of want a yoke. If you have a VKB Gladiator, I don't know if you've seen, but they are coming out with a yoke. I saw an announcement. It's been a few months now, and I'm pretty sure VKB is coming out with a yoke. It won't be budget oriented, but it will be amazing. But if you just put in Flight Simulator yoke in Amazon, and you will get a lot of options. There's a lot out there. You love your new Gladiator. Oh, I bet. I had a story published in a book, but I bet they didn't sell even an hour's worth of your production. You had a story published, but I bet they didn't sell even an hour's worth of your production. I'm reading that wrong or something. I'm also getting completely iced up. Big trouble. Old iron metal, you bet. I know there's a lot out there. The flight sticks, of course, are even less. There's more budget options. I think you said you're on a VKB, you have a VKB stick. You're not going to be happy with budget options. Don't open the windows. Well, I did open the window. I figured out how to open the window, and it turns out it makes ice. Oh, now it won't do it. Look, I got the window to open. You have to push the right and the left button at the same time. Where's the ice coming from? That's a very good question. It is, it's minus 12.3 outside. It's getting to be dusk, so there's probably some more moisture in the air. The icing in this simulator, or any simulator, is not super realistic. The real H125, I will guarantee you, has some type of icing for the window because they fly them in every weather condition imaginable. These are flown all over the world, but there is no ice. The only icing in this is for the mirror. I have mirror ice. You know what I don't have? I don't have a mirror. There's no mirror. Maybe there's a mirror on some of the other models, but there's no mirror in here. Let's fire up the torch to get warmer inside. Oh, yeah! You gotta fly with them open. Yeah, I know what you're getting at. I know what you're getting at. Look, my passengers, they're all happy. See? See? Aren't they? Okay, they don't look very happy. They don't look at all happy, do they? And I had ice to start with, and then, oh, you know what I'm gonna try? I'm going to change the weather. I'm going to change the time and see if putting that sun on me... Oh, now I have to change it a lot. See if putting some sun on me will get rid of the ice. Because that's what happened earlier. When I had some... Oh, you can see the ice better. That's great. That is great. I got behind everyone again. I'm going to bring my speed up. That might be too much. We'll see how it does. See if it can handle it. How far to the final airport now, Marco? How far are we now? How are we doing? Switching my camera so I can play with things in the background without my head bopping around. There's some ice. Doesn't it look awesome? Isn't there a heat knob on the floor between the seats? Thank you, Wraith. I've been looking everywhere. Yes, there it is. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay, now I got it. I've been looking all over for this thing. Right here. And here. We'll turn them both on. Let's see if that helps. Finally found it. 5.5 nautical miles. Oh, Marco is 5.5 nautical miles out, so I'm probably 10.5 miles out. We will see. We will soon find out. Woo! Look at that baby. It's all right, folks. There will be no more auto rotations today. Hey, Cody, how's it going? Good to see ya. Look, I'm looking right at you over there. Any minute now, I should be getting less ice because the heat is on. It's on the streets. The heat is on. I think it was on already. I think I'm getting more ice. Let's see. This way would... That way would be on. Yeah, I think it was already on. I may have not given it enough time to do anything. The window works, so the heat must work. I hope I'm not blind before I get there. Okay, I'm going to turn it the other way again. That seemed to make more of a difference. I mean, you would think that's less heat and that's more heat. That's what it appears to be. Yeah, I think I turned the heat off. Just across this little lake, or whatever it is. Just across here. Thank you all for coming by. Thanks for watching. Super appreciate it. We're going to pass on those raids. I got some great raids today. Looks like a few of you are still hanging about. We're going to pass that right along to the next streamer. Be great if you hang out and just at least say hello. Say hello. Yeah, I'm having a whole real hard time seeing now. Is that the airport? That could be. Yeah. No, it's not the airport, but it's the place the airport is. That is the airport, isn't it? Isn't it? That's it. Red Heron is right there. Woo! It's nothing but snow. Okay, let's cruise it in at nearly the same time. Look at that ice. Look at the ice. It's really hard to see, and everything's white, so it's hard to know what my altitude is. However, because we have these great textures, it's easier than it used to be. Holy mackerel. Craziness. We have made it. We have nearly reached the end of another Flights with Joel Tuesday flight. Red Heron Sim Pilot Group also do a flight on Wednesday. There is also a helicopter flight on Wednesday for anyone interested. It's a Discord flight. Put that Discord in as soon as I'm on the ground. As soon as I'm on the ground. I like this parking right here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Oof! Ooh. That was a hard landing. I really couldn't see. I really could not see at all. Could not see what was going on there. Is Red Heron in? No, he's still flying about out there. Okay, let me do this before I forget. RSP. There's the Discord if you'd like to join for the Wednesday flights. My Discord is also available for every flight. Get some warm blankets for the passengers. No kidding. And you know, they're not dressed very well. My passengers aren't dressed right. Let me see what I can do here. I want to try something. Oh, look, there's an airship. Somebody brought an airship. Oh, that is so cool. Who is that? Who's in the airship today? Is that Dipe? I think it might be Dipe. No, not Dipe. Who's flying that thing out there? And why can't I see it? I just realized I don't see that. Oh, there it is. It is Chopper John, maybe? I think it's Chopper John. Very cool. It's Chopper John. Super nice. Super nice. Okay, so I am now going to go here. I don't want to break away. It's such a great picture. It is such a great picture. I can try this off camera. I'll try what I'm trying without anyone else, without anyone seeing. All right, it works. I can open the door for the passengers, and yeah, they're going to be freezing. They're going to be freezing. It's sub-zero weather out here, but I think it was Twisted Sig was saying he just wears layers. So they're all right. They'll just run over to the building right over there. They'll just cruise right over there real quick like. Let's go back to that other screen. That's fantastic. That was really fun. Thanks so much. I think we got somewhere between 6 and 8 polar bears, and we should see most of them, I guess, in the Discord. That's what it's called, the Discord, which just came up for me as well. No, let me just put my Discord in there. Why not? And thanks for the raid, folks. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for Two Tone Murphy. 10 minutes to landing. The third raid was Kev Sim Corner. Kev Sim Corner, so much appreciated. You all are awesome. We'll be back here for the Sunday cruise. Might do it in the 185 again. The new 185. Wait a minute. We'll be here Thursday first. And I know I had a plan for Thursday, and I've forgotten it. I think I'm going to start going somewhere. I wanted to do something on Thursday. I forgot where I was going to go. Okay. We will figure it out. Say hello to the next streamer. Thank you so much, folks. I'm about to hit the wrong button. Here it is. Had to cancel the first raid because he went offline. Here we go. Slant Alpha Adventures.
Flights with Joel. Hey, Joel, how are you, man? Hoping we'll get to see you up in Providence this year. Thank you very kindly for the raid. We've got some friends coming over from Joel's stream, and hope that you all had a good one over there. Firebird 911. Excuse me 1 second. I clear the throat out and give proper hellos to the bunch here. Firebird 911. Marco 52. More Cowbell Cody. More Cowbell Cody. I love that username. Fantastic. Good to see you all here. And we got follows from More Cowbell, follows from Marco as well. Joel, thanks kindly for the raid, man. We appreciate it. Hopefully we'll get a chance to hang out up in Providence here in a couple months. Chillin' Spree with us as well. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. All right, let's keep on with the setup. If we got some more folks to say hi to in a moment, I will come back to that. Got the heading bug. We got RNAV mode set. Flight directors are on. And the initial altitude we said was 4,000, so we'll get that done.